What's up, Soul Tribe? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. And I know you guys noticed that just in the last video, I have my hair tucked away in a bun. And normally I use that as a technique to dry my hair because my hair be still damp from whatever, me washing it or wetting it or whatever to put product in it. But I'm here today to talk about hair and the importance of it when it comes down to spirituality. And what's crazy is that this epiphany just came to me this weekend, and it's very much thanks to one of my new subscribers by the name of Naturally Me. I posted a community post about wanting to color my afro because I felt like I wanted a change, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted that change to be. But she commented that there's a certain type of wax that you can use on your hair so that you don't damage your crown. And that was like the key word for me when she said your crown. So that's what sparked the interest in me to start looking into things. Because I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I started this natural hair journey out of nowhere. I never really had the urge to want to wear my hair natural. I was definitely a flat iron queen. I love to wear my hair long and straight. And you know, a lot of people will agree, because a lot of my viewers are like, you know, we like you better with your hair straight, we want you to straighten your hair. And I hate to disappoint you guys, but the last time you guys see my hair straight is probably the last time you will see my hair straight. And that's not just to go against what you guys are asking me to do or what you guys like to see me doing, but it's simply for my spiritual journey. And not only that, but for you know, the protection of my antennas. And that's what I'm entitling this video, which you already know because you actually saw the title before you clicked the video. But I don't know what caused me to go on the journey of wanting to grow out my hair and start to put less heat on my hair, but something just clicked in me that wanted me to do that. I have always like struggled with having the integrity of my curls the way that they are now, and suddenly now today I didn't do anything to get my hair in this healthier state like this. I mean, yeah, to grow I did, but to get my curls to like have the integrity that they have today, I didn't do anything. I feel like I activated my crown chakra and my third chakra, and then suddenly I think I had a protective style in. My daughter, she does passion twist, and I put the passion twist in for a month, and when I took them out, my hair was just magnificently beautiful. And I've always had beautiful hair, but I have never taken the proper precautions in order to take care of my curls and my coils and the natural state of my hair. I would just put as much heat as possible to make sure every strand that I had was as straight as possible. And I've never been in love with my curls as much as I am now. And you know, what I'm about to tell you kind of explains to me on a spiritual and intuitive level why it's been so important to me lately to not want to straighten my hair as much. I was doing it once a month in order to do a length check, but what I noticed is that I could see a clear difference in the length of my hair from 2 months ago to today, without me having to straighten it. So I'm not going to compromise the integrity of my curls, my antennas, the portals, my neurological portals to the spiritual realm. And a lot of us, like I said, when we go spiritual or when we have our awakening, we don't really know why we decide that we want to stop, you know, take the weaves out of our hair, stop coloring our hair, allow our hair to just grow, you know, as long as possible in its natural state. But we get the urge to do that. Some people get the urge to lock their hair up. I don't know if that would look good on my texture, and I really don't like the permanency of it. So that's why I would be the one to just kind of keep my curls, you know, keep my coils or whatever. And so I'm here today, and this is not, I'm not a mom, you know, a parental type of spiritualist where I'm getting ready to be like, you guys need to, you know, y'all already know how I am. I'm cool, I'm laid back. I'm more like big sis, like, come sit down on my bed, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I am. I'll be like, if you have been thinking about, you know, nurturing your natural tresses, then this could be signals and signs and synchronicities from spirit guide, spirit, that's saying that, you need your hair to be in a healthier state so that you can be in the true potential of your gifts, especially if you have spiritual gifts. No matter what that may be, you don't have to be psychic in order to need to grow your hair out. Even if you're not psychic or you're not clairvoyant or any of the clairs, literally your intuition is being compromised. No matter how strong or weak it may be, it's being compromised when you fry, dye, and lay your antennas to the side. So my encouragement is, if you're trying to find a way, if you're trying to find ways to heighten your intuition, because no, I'm not just going to do it through my hair, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I haven't been true to my veganism, and I haven't been claiming to be either. So it's not like I've been lying to you guys, but I did take a 7-day challenge, which led to a 30-day challenge, which led to me doing it for a couple of months, and then I fell off, but I do want to re-implement that, because what I did notice was that my thought process and my thinking was a lot sharper and a lot quicker. I didn't get tripped up on my words as much as I do now. Even though everybody knows that I am quite articulate, sometimes I do get tripped up on my words. I just get tongue-tied because so much information is coming to me at once. But how I compromise that, my celestial intelligence, how I compromise my intuition, my downloads, is by frying my hair, by putting color in it, by straightening it over and over, just to make sure that all of these magnificent coils straighten out to bone straight as possible. So I'm compromising my actual gifts by doing that. And what they say is true: if you don't use it, you lose it. So it's time for me to start making actual sacrifices for my gifts, to heighten my gifts, because I do use my gifts to help people. And although everyone says that, my readings resonate and they're extremely accurate and there's so much help and offered on so much clarity, I want to be even more. I want to tap in more. You should always be evolving and wanting to push forward and grow more and expand more, and not just stay at the level that you at. Caterpillars, they man, before they even weave their cocoon, they shed from their skin so many times, and then they move to that, and then from there they become something so beautiful. But we should be continuing to have deaths and rebirths and deaths and rebirths. And, again, so that's the reason why I feel that I've been intuitively drawn and gravitating towards growing my hair without me even realizing that this has never been important to me before. Going natural, being natural, loving my natural hair has never been a part of my existence before. I've always loved my hair straight. I've always admired hair weaves and this and that, even though I only ever wore weave a handful of times in my life. But I admired it on other people, and the only thing that made it difficult for me to want to spend that much money on putting something genetically modified on my head, was because I always had a lot of hair. I always basically had way more hair than this, you know what I'm saying? But at this time, the integrity of my curls is great. I'm happy with that. I have straightened out my hair a couple times since I've been on this hair growth natural journey, and I'm deciding not to do that anymore. So my apologies to anybody that thought that style was cuter on me or made me look cuter. But at the end of the day, to me, it's all about tapping into my divine feminine energy, and I've been given gifts for a reason, and the Most High wants me to act on them, and that's why I've been intuitively pulled to take better care of my hair and nurture my hair like it's a child of mine. Because when you are pregnant, as women, we don't just eat for us. We eat healthier. We take pop and caffeine and fish and things out of our diet that can harm our child. So I'm going to do the same thing when it comes down to my hair and my intuition. Those are my children. They are, creative attributes about myself that not every single body is lucky enough to have. So with that being said, I'm going to nurture it like children. I'm going to nurture my hair. I'm going to nurture my gifts like children, and watch what I put in my body and be more conscious of what I'm putting in my body. And you know, and that even goes for why I intuitively just decided not to have sex anymore, because I'm trying to watch what I put in my body and watch what I put in my, what I consume and what I allow inside my womb, you know. And so the same thing goes when it comes down to my hair. I don't want to damage, I don't want to further damage my antennas and, you know, my connectivity, my neurological connectivity to spirit source, the Most High, who has so graciously blessed me with gifts that are abundant enough to be able to share and help others. So with my gratefulness and gratitude towards that, I'm definitely gonna make the sacrifice in what I eat, drink, and as well as how I treat my hair. And with that being said, I say, guys, happy Monday, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.